So this is the Cherry Tree Carol. I cannot tell you a composer or a lyricist because the carol is thousands of years old. It's a ballad. So it originated in the British Isles and then came over to what's now the United States and worked its way through Appalachia and traditional folk music. It is a deuterocanonical carol, so it's mentioned in books of scripture that did not make it into the traditional canon that Protestantism recognizes. So it made its way into sacred writings, but not the most sacred, I guess. So this carol, like any good ballad, is long, and there are actually 26 documented verses that I'm aware of. You'll hear different interpretations of it depending on the performer, how they learned it, and what verses they had learned. So these are the verses that I like, that I think create a nice story, and the melody that I learned. So I hope you enjoy it. When Joseph was an old man was he married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. He married Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. And one day as they walked on, all in the forest green, there were berries and cherries as thick as may be seen. There were berries and cherries as thick as may be seen. Then Mary said to Joseph in a voice meek and mild, Joseph, gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Joseph, gather me some cherries, for I am with child. Then Joseph spoke in anger spoke he, let the father of the baby gather cherries for thee. Let the father of the baby gather cherries for thee. Then Jesus spoke unto the tree from within his mother's womb. Bow down, thou cherry tree, for my mother to have some. Bow down, thou cherry tree, for my mother to have some. Then the tree bowed low down to the ground, and Mary gathered cherries while Joseph stood around. And Mary gathered cherries while Joseph stood around.